Hey, it's Matt with All Things Funnels, and I wanted to show you around the ClickFunnels 1.0 and the ClickFunnels 2.0 members areas and just kind of give you an idea what they could look like. So I'm in ClickFunnels 1.0 right now, and there is, it's pretty basic. You create basic lesson sections. So the introduction and the big picture and maybe setting up Twitch. This is a members area that I set up a while ago. And basically, once you've done that, you can create lessons. So you would put those lessons in there like that. And then as you move through those, it'll bring up the content in the left side over here. And then you've got some basic common areas up here. So as I scroll through this and continue going through all of the content, out of the box, you can do all this. But there's some cool features that were created by CF Pro Tools that if you're a ClickFunnels user, CF Pro Tools is going to add that extra icing on the top, I guess is the best way to say that. And they do things like the member nav resources that you can actually plug into this. So let's look at what one of these would look like. And then you can see where it says next lesson. So you might click on the next lesson. So that way, instead of somebody having to go through each one of these individually, trying to set one of these up, they can actually just go through each lesson using the next lessons. So another thing that you can do, another thing that CF Pro Tools will do if you're going through and using their members areas, and this works again with ClickFunnels 1.0 and 2.0, is collapsing other sections. So if you have a bunch of stuff open, it's going to start looking unorganized. So what if I click on Twitch setup down here? Did you see what it did there? It brings up the content for Twitch setup, but it also closes all of the other tabs. So that way you don't have all of that stuff open. Maybe you have a lot of content in your section and it basically puts a lot of information in here. Now, if I clicked on this, the content's going to show up at the top of the page. And without this scroll to content add-on from CF Pro Tools, the page would actually just stay down here at the bottom and it would look blank. Look what happens here. It scrolls back up to the top of the page. That way the person can see it. Here's how it would look on ClickFunnels 2.0. If you had a bunch of sections open, it would kind of look the same. Like if I went into understanding workspaces here, you can see I've got some content. Each one of these brings up a video, but we have those next lessons and previous lessons. So as you scroll through this, it's going to give you those next lessons. It's just going to scroll through each one of those lessons. Now you'll also notice that it did the exact same thing. If I have all of these open like this, it's going to do the same thing where I'm like, oh, hey, setting up a workflow. Guess what it does? It contracts or closes or collapses all those other sections that aren't in use. So in ClickFunnels 1.0, there's also something called deep links or lesson links. So you can actually link around from lesson to lesson directly right through ClickFunnels 1.0 in the members area, or you could even link directly to a lesson from an email or from a different website maybe and go, hey, you can come in here and click in and it'll give you access to this immediately, right? So lots of cool things that you can do. Just kind of giving you guys some ideas of what can be done with the members area. If you want to know more about ClickFunnels 1.0, ClickFunnels 2.0, come join us over at CF Pro Tools. We will give you access to all of this cool stuff. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you guys in another video. Take care.